Hello students, wish you all very good morning. Welcome back in our online e-classes. Students, tell me how are you? Might have you all are fine at your home. Students, I want to inform you, it's very important for you all that I hope that might have you aware about it and they don't aware, but I should inform to you all coming 4th of August your unit test 1 examination is going to be conducted. So now tell me how are you? Are you prepared for that? Are you ready for that? It's very first question. If I talk about examination, studying attack on our mind. First question, sir, what will be the portion for the examination? Students, without portion, without syllabus, how the possible examination could be conducted? So, for the conduction of examination, it's very important part. What will be the syllabus? How the examinees will prepare themselves? It's very important. So, students, we discuss first what will be the portion or the syllabus for the unit test 1. So, come to the point. Syllabus for unit test 1. I want to ask one question. Do you have remember which exercise you have studied till now? Which exercise you have studied? Chapter first, sources of food, and chapter second, components of food, and chapter third is going on, separation. Am I right, students? So chapter third is going on. That's why it is not the part of your syllabus, but chapter 1 and chapter 2 already it is completed. So exactly if I talk about your syllabus, definitely those both chapters will be considered as a unit test 1 syllabus. So students, prepare yourself at the home. And now we will discuss as a recapitulation. See, on the board, a very new word I hope might have you have listened or not earlier, I don't have any idea, but it's a very familiar word or new word for you. Recapitulation. Recapitulation. RECAPTULATION. Recapitulation. Do you know what is recapitulation? I don't think you have listened earlier, but I hope this word is familiar with you. Am I right, students? Revision. If I talk about recapitulation, it is revision. You have did earlier in last examination also. So it is recapitulation class for unit test 1. It means in recapitulation class we will know about what will be the pattern of question paper. If I talk about examination, the number first priority refers to syllabus, and number second, what will be the pattern of the particular examination. Are you getting my point? For the particular examination, what will be the pattern of the question paper? So definitely students, if I talk about question paper may be as a subjective, such like that the question will be given and you have to answer by yourself what the topics delivered by the teachers and what the concept you have clarified. On the basis of both, you have to answer the questions. Okay, that is called subjective type question. Descriptive, that is called descriptive questions that you have to answer by yourself. Number second, that is objective type question. If I talk about objective type question, it may be fill in the blanks. Might have you have familiar with such types of questions. Fill in the blanks. It means a sentence will be given, but that sentence will be half, not complete sentence will be written. So that you have to complete that sentence to fill the appropriate word. Number second, true false statements will be given, whether it will be asked to you on the basis of concept, on the basis of the story, that statement is true or false. Might be match the following may be given. Such types of questions may ask, multiple choice questions may ask. So these are the patterns, and I hope you are aware about it, what will be the total marks and how you have to attempt that questions. Students, on the same way we will discuss about few questions as a classwork, and after that it will be homework for you. You should try how to write answers on the basis of subject knowledge, on the basis of chapters knowledge, topics knowledge, whatever taught by the teachers, what you have understood. On the basis of both, you have to answer the following questions. So, which is related to chapter 1? Which is related to chapter 1? Number first question, if I talk about number first questions, why do we need food? Why do we need food? क्वेश्चन कह रहा है बेटा, हम लोगों को भोजन क्यों चाहिए? Why do we need food? हम लोगों को भोजन क्यों चाहिए? I hope you all are knowing very well. If you are asking to your parents, your father, give me mobile, I need mobile. Why? Fathers definitely ask you, why you need mobile? What is the reason behind it? Definitely some reasons were there. You want to study through that, you want to play through that, you are feeling boring, so you want to see your favorite serial through that. So that is a need. तो सेम क्वेश्चन आ गया, why do we need food? बेटा वही क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे है, बस इस क्वेश्चन में क्या है, आपको वहाँ मोबाइल चाहिए था और यहाँ आपको फूड चाहिए. क्यों चाहिए फूड? देन नंबर फर्स्ट, to get energy for growing our body, for reproduction. These are the following purpose. That's why we require food to continue our survival life. I hope that you all are aware about it. So these answers you have to mention in your language. Okay, just I am only reading these questions and something clarification I am giving you. Okay, clues giving you. Do come to the second question. Do all living beings, see, do all living beings need the same kind of food? बेटा ये क्वेश्चन कह रहा है, क्या हम सभी सजीव प्राणियों को, do you know living things, that is living beings, सजीव प्राणियों को need the same kind of food, एक जैसा भोजन चाहिए? Give reasons. अगर है तो क्यों? Now think. अगर आप supposed to be, if you used to give meat or muscles of any animals to the cow, to the buffalo, they will eat. If you give grass to the dog, they will eat? Never. Same. What the question is there? Do all living beings need the same kind of food? If I hope, sometimes as per your choice, if the food items are not available at the home as a dinner, breakfast or whatever the thing, so might have sometimes you avoid to eat. Definitely say to mama, I don't like this vegetables. Why you have prepared such type of vegetables? You ask to your mama. Am I right? मुझे लगता है कि जब आपके मनपसंद का खाना नहीं बनता है तो आप नहीं खाते होंगे, बट आप करते क्या हो? छोड़ देते हो. तो सेम क्वेश्चन सर, यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन ही किया जा रहा है, डू ऑल लिविंग बीइंग्स नीड द सेम काइंड ऑफ फूड? क्या सभी सजीव प्राणियों को एक जैसा भोजन चाहिए? और चाहिए तो क्यों चाहिए? इसका कारण क्या है? और नहीं चाहिए तो क्यों नहीं? सो यू हैव टू आंसर बाय योरसेल्फ on the basis of the concept that already the classes were taught by the teachers in the class. So come to the next question. How are animals grouped? How are animals grouped on the basis of the food eaten by them? Repeating my points. How are animals grouped on the basis of their food eaten by them? Now the question number 3 is saying कुछ एनिमल्स को ग्रुप किया गया है, उनको एक कैटेगरी में डिवाइड किया गया है. कैसे डिवाइड किया गया है? ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ फूड. वो जो खाते हैं उनके खाने को जो फूड आइटम्स है उसके बेसिस पे हम कुछ एनिमल्स को डिवाइड कर दिए. ठीक है, उनका क्या नाम है? हाउ आर एनिमल्स, कैसे किया हम लोगों ने? कैन यू टेल एनीवन? Herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous. Am I right? And I hope you people are knowing very well. You are familiar with these words. What is the herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous? So same on the basis of that, we will answer the question number 3 also. Come to the question number 4. What food items do we obtain from plants? What food items do we obtain from plants? Give example. If I talk about what food items, which type of food items are getting from plants? Everything what we are taking as a food that we are getting from plants only. Rice, chapati, pulses, vegetables, fruits. These all are the food items which we are getting from plants only. So I hope these answers very easily to answer by you all on the basis of what I said as the example. I hope that you can do very well. Number 5, differentiate between herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. I hope students you all are knowing very well, but in spite of, just I am giving the clues. Herbivorous, I hope the animals which eats only grass. Carnivorous, the animals which used to eat what? Both meat and mussels, and grass also. Sorry, carnivorous, it means the animals which used to eat only mussels, meat. But omnivorous, the animals which used to eat both grass as well as meat and mussels also. Students, there are many such types of questions such like that can arise from the chapters number 1 what the question is given. So before answering of the questions, before I start the answer of the following questions, you should recap, you should revise the exercise very sincerely. You should revise, read it once before the answer of the following questions, and rest part we will see in the video. And I hope you have understood, and as a homework kindly mention it in the copy. Okay, thank you students.